Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back, guys, to another episode of Constructing Los Dangeles Season 2. What's up, everybody? I'm up here in the, one of the tallest parts of LD. I'm on top of the 4 Biomes Hotel, which is, again, one of the original large skyscrapers before Season 2. I believe this was the second tallest behind the 2 Eclipse Towers after we finished the first 300 episodes. Now, it's really not that much bigger than like the average size skyscraper, you know, in this city. I mean, at this point, pretty much everything we built in Season 2 has been taller. I mean, if you go over here, we have, obviously, this building is taller. I believe all of these buildings are probably about the same height. In fact, I was staying on the same plane. So yeah, pretty much all those buildings are taller than, you know, what we worked on in Season 1. And that just has to do with world edit, because with world edit, it just allows you to build on such a larger scale because you can build quicker. So that's really why all the skyscrapers have been kind of scaled up. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we're going to be working on this skyscraper today. This is a sandstone apartment building that I made, well, I started a few months ago. And I got to admit, I really like this one a lot. I just like it because of the top. I think the roof is really cool and unique on this one. And that's really what we're going to be doing today. We're actually just going to work on the top floor only. I'm going to try to plan out a penthouse apartment for this place, since that's kind of a theme in LD. We have penthouses for some of the buildings. I mean, excluding a couple. But this one has a penthouse. This one has a penthouse. And what I mean by that, it's just a building on the top floor, or I guess an apartment building. Apartment on the top floor of the building that is different and more luxurious than all the apartments below it. So yeah. Both of the Eclipse Towers, we came in and actually added those later on in the process. We started off, I believe, with it just being the same on every level, but we did come in and add it later. I'm trying to remember which side has the penthouse on it. Yeah, it's right here. This is the Eclipse Towers penthouse apartment right here, guys. Turned out pretty cool, right? I think it looks great in here. I mean, if we can build anything like this on this new apartment, I'd be happy. Like, I think the interior in this is really, really clean. So, especially with those glowstone blocks being the way they are. A little bit updated. I think these are actually new, or I can't remember. Yeah, those are new for City Advanced. Yeah, they are. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know why these fans went away, but we're not really going to worry about that stuff right now. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for this episode, guys. I'm going to build a penthouse on that newer apartment building. So let's go ahead and fly back over there and get started on it. And my plan is just to have one apartment on the top level. So initially, my plan for this build was to have, I believe, 4 apartments on each level, which is actually pretty good in terms of, comparing to some of my other apartment buildings. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this level, and this is just a main level. And this level is actually no bigger or smaller than the top floor. So the top floor is going to be for someone super rich, basically, because this is actually a nicer part of town as well. So, yeah, I mean, you guys can see the scale here. Look at this. These are some of the first couple of skyscrapers that we built on Xbox 360 in 2013 with no world edit, no nothing. And it probably took me 5 times longer to build this than to build that, you know what I mean? Because of just how quick you can make it. I think I built this whole thing on like 1 live stream, or maybe 2 live streams. It took months to build those. Anyway, let's get, more like weeks, but let's go ahead and get inside here and let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and grab some, let's go ahead and grab some light gray wool here. We're going to get started. We're going to do a little lobby to start things off. We can't just have the elevator come straight up into the penthouse, because, you know, that would be, you'd basically just get there from the street level. We also got to grab some glowstone as well. Get that in the fold here. Thank you guys for tuning in today's CLD episode. I know they're few and far between nowadays, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of time anymore to make as many videos as I used to. It is what it is. You know, time changes when things change in life. You know, it's kind of, it's a transition phase, right? I haven't been making as many videos as I have before just because I haven't had the time, and I'll try to make videos whenever I can, guys. And I still stream on Fridays and Saturdays every week. So if you guys are looking for content from me, that's definitely the place to find it most consistently. Just wanted to kind of cover that real quick. But let's go ahead and start to get this built here. Let's see what we can come up with today, guys. We'll spend some 20-30 minutes on this and see what we can build. So I'm thinking that I want to do something like this. And this is going to be our lobby space. So I'll probably just have like a door opening right here into our penthouse. Another plan I had for this was to take a wall across right here And I wanted basically everything over here to be just like a huge living room space. I think that would be kind of cool. So we're probably going to have some sort of like archways or something. I just need to try to quickly get some glowstone down on this floor. It is just, despite all the windows, this is a large surface to cover, so it's going to be dark in here until we get everything lit, you know, better. So I'm going to try to get to that today if I can. Try to build as efficiently as I can as well, because, you know, I want to try to make some progress on this if I can. What's a nice thing to do here, let's go ahead and slow my speed down to 2. That way I can control my movement a little bit better here. So we'll start with the perimeter real quick of white blocks, because obviously this is all going to be double stacked. I'm probably going to utilize some greens and probably even still use some sandstone for the double stack on this place, because I think the theme of the outside blocks is actually fitting for the interior as well, so it could be something that works out. And then right here we're gonna, I mean, that's easy fireplace right there, you know, easy spot for a fireplace right in the middle of this big open room that we're gonna have. So again, we'll do the perimeter. We're almost done with it already. So we gotta just basically just build the checklist. Even though this is a large building, you know, we're only having one floor dedicated to the penthouse. So this is not gonna be like a multiple level penthouse. So we're gonna have everything on one level. So we're gonna have the kitchen, dining room, bedroom. I want this to be as luxurious as it can be, so we're gonna add all of those things on this plan here for this video. Okay, so we'll run that down to there, connect it to here, and there we go. We can leave that sandstone up against the elevator. I'm totally cool with that. So yeah, when you would come up the staircase, you would connect to here, and you have yourself the lobby space, and we'll have the entrance right here, elevator right there. So yeah, this whole room is pretty much good. So now let's just try to figure out a quick floor plan for this place. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking every 3 blocks here, we're going to make an opening. And this is going to be kind of like, well, you guys will see what it'll look like when I build it out a little bit more. Kind of have the idea in my head. So that actually works out really good. And I want to actually build this out of sandstone, funny enough, and some andesite. So we're going to use andesite as the base level of this. Even speed 2 is actually a little bit too fast. Slow that down a little bit more to speed 1. You can do like speed 10, I think, is the fastest, and I'm not even joking. You'll be zooming around the map like you're the Flash. It's crazy. It's a good way to get across the map really quick. I could fly all the way over to like the oil rig in probably 10 seconds. That's a lot. That is 1,000 blocks away, probably. Probably more. Probably like 1,500. It's all the way out there in the ocean, past like Danville. Well, where Danville was, at least. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to use sandstone for this double stack here. I think it'll look good. And then for this wall, I was thinking about just maybe even using some andesite. I was thinking maybe some bricks as well could be a cool option in here. You know, actually like placing a brick wall. These bricks I don't know about, though. They're not the same as they are in the inventory. Huh, that's weird. I would prefer if they were like that. Alright, well, we won't use those then. We'll use something else. Maybe, I want to use something green. I don't know what, though. What would be the best block to use? I mean, there's a lot of good-looking green blocks right now. You know, we'll figure that out in a minute. Let's get these arches built. So here's what I think. Here's what I'm thinking for this. So I'm going to place some sandstone through here. And then another thing we got to think about a little bit is the ceiling as well. We're going to see what we can come up with on that. I have some ideas for that as well. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to get some stairs out in a second as well. Let's do sandstone stairs. And we're going to get some slabs as well, sandstone slabs. Okay, so we got those things. Let's do some stairs and some slabs like that. And I'm also going to place some stairs here on the actual pillars. Just kind of, you know, make them a little bit fancier. So we'll place our stairs here just to kind of create this arch a little bit better. Would like to try to implement some quartz into this as well if I can. We're going to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with that in a second. But let's get this built. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do something like this. I think this could be kind of cool. Let's do some quartz slabs in these spots here. And then I can put some sandstone stairs above these like that. Could look pretty cool. Little shade of white there to add into that. I think that looks pretty nice. So yeah, we have these archways, and you know, maybe that's too many of them. You know, we can adjust that possibly, but that's kind of what I was hoping for in this room. So like, I kind of want this like fancy look to it. You know what I mean? So in here is going to be a fireplace. That's pretty obvious. We'll build that in just a second. We just got to figure out these walls real quick, and I do want to do something with the green. Let's just grab all the green blocks in the game, and we can just do a little comparing job here. We're not going to use the shulker blocks though. Let's keep those away. All right, so let's see here. We got green wool, green terracotta, green concrete, and green concrete powder. I mean, they're all fairly similar. Let's not really try to overthink this here. I honestly think that either the concrete or the concrete powder are probably the leaders in the clubhouse here. I mean, the difference between the concrete and the wool is so minuscule that it's not really even worth mentioning. Let's try the powder, see how that looks as the walls here. And I want to add some sort of different color in this, just to kind of break it up a little bit so it's not all green. We'll think about that while I'm kind of building this out. Maybe even some andesite. Maybe if we want to do that on the lower level here, just run that across so it's kind of like the base of this is andesite. Could be the way to go here. All right, so let me just get rid of this, and we'll do a base of andesite going around before we even continue forward. I like the andesite a lot. This has kind of been my block I've been using as opposed to cobblestone recently. Definitely my favorite block in City Advance, so at least one of my favorites. I can't say it's my definitive favorite, but definitely up there on the list. Top 5 for sure. No doubt about it. Don't ever change this block. That's for sure. This is a A+ block. It's like everything you like in bricks with the texture, but with like a good color. All right. So that's good. Let's go ahead and take up this green now, and we'll just do a trial run. I don't even know if this is going to be what I want. This is kind of just an idea. Maybe even green glazed terracotta is broken in this. Let's just take a look at the glaze stuff and see what we have available to us. Well, if green ever gets fixed, we can maybe use that. Otherwise, I think we're good. Let's just go with a... I was thinking maybe some sort of pattern for the wall would be cool. It'd be tricky to implement though, because you know how long it takes to place the glazed blocks in like the right order that you want. So that's cool. I honestly think this actually might work really well as a good contrast. So that's good. We'll do that on both sides here. And then if you're wondering what we're going to do on those walls, I think I either might take the green around like I just did here, or possibly do another block. I don't know yet. We'll see how this looks on both sides here. And I also want to implement some fancy ceiling design. We're not going to spend too much time on this room because also I want to get to the rest of the floor plan here and get it all finalized for this video. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit of detailing if I could. Yeah, I like the green. I think we'll go with that. The question is, do we want it all the way around? You know what? I say we do it. I say we do it. Maybe even some quartz implemented as well if we could. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I was thinking maybe something like this, have a quartz pillar run across here, and this can kind of connect to the fireplace as well to create like a little design. It also helps because these blocks are affected by gravity big time, so this will help that out a little bit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's place all these blocks in here, get them below as well. We'll build a fireplace, we'll do some ceiling stuff, and then we'll move on to some other parts of this penthouse for the rest of the episode. Okay, so there we go. We got that filled in almost. Gotta do this over here as well. Yeah, I like the texture of this block for like wallpaper. I think it works pretty well. So yeah, it's very green in there. I'm okay with this though. I'm alright with this for now. Alright, so now for this fireplace. I think probably andesite is the way to go, just because it matches everything else. So I'm going to take this out like this. And this is really, I think this is what's going to bring this room together a little bit. Kind of create something in the middle that's going to work. So like that will look good. And let's go do that one block lower. We'll just kind of build a little chimney escape here. And we will turn this into into andesite so it won't burn down. Okay, even though we do have fire spread off. Let's grab a flint. And let's grab a... What else do we need? Netherrack. Netherrack and a flint. Let's do this. Light that up. So now we just got to figure out exactly how I want to do this fireplace. Let's see. I think maybe some quartz could look cool in this spot. Just maybe like 2 of them like that, and then a slab in the middle. Could be nice. Yeah, I like that. And then above this, I want to do some stone slabs. I think would be cool. Let's do some stone slabs like that. There we go. Fireplace. It's perfect. And one last thing. Quartz stairs. Let's do that going around. We kind of got ourselves a little mantle. I love it. There's our fireplace. We can even put something above that, like a painting or something. But that looks really good. So we'll leave it like that for now. I was wondering even if we did like a couple extra blocks on the side and even put some stairs or something. No, I don't think we need to do that. I think it's fine the way it is. Fireplace for the house. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. All right, anyway. Let's get back to work here. Ceiling design. I want to do quartz stairs looping all the way around the entire perimeter of this. And then we're going to do a couple other things, and then I'm going to move on to some other parts of the house, guys. Other parts of the penthouse. Kind of, I don't really know what I'm drawing inspiration for this. I really don't. I'm actually kind of just doing off the top of my head, but, you know, just trying to make it as fancy as I can. It's really just kind of my task here. All right, we got that, and now I want to grab these pillars here. Run some of these across. Run this across here. I think we can probably fit a chandelier in here. Chandelure in this space. All right, so let's see. We have that there. As a matter of fact, it would probably be more ideal if those connected with the arches. So if we did like one there, maybe we don't need to do that. Let's see, we did one, yeah, those 2, and then maybe one more right here. This is gonna go right down the middle of the fireplace. That's definitely something that I want. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. I'm all right with a little bit of a lack of symmetry. That's okay with me. Perfectly fine with me. All right, we'll run this down. So here's going to be just some ceiling decoration, and there's more that I want to do with this, like lots more that I don't think I'm going to do on this episode because I want to work on some other things. But this is a good start. As far as the floor in here is concerned, we're going to do a carpet. We're going to do some sitting areas. We're definitely going to work on this for multiple episodes because I don't want to just leave it like this. Because I have more ideas with this that I want to build out. So that's where we're going to work on that. We'll pick up on that room on another episode. Let's do a little bit of the rest of this place. So in here, I'm thinking a hallway, right? And I'm thinking we need like a powder room in here. We can even do like a little toilet corner. Even like that small. Little powder room, and then just like a laundry room in here basically. So laundry room will go right here. So we have laundry room and a little powder room on this hallway. That's cool. All right. So now we have to find some spots for a bedroom. And one of the tricky parts about this is we're going to have to figure out how we want to connect these arches, right? So here's what my thought process on it. Let's go ahead and run this down. And we're going to kind of create like this little hallway next to this. So we're going to have a couple more of these arches open up right here, but the rest of this is just going to be a wall, essentially. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. Change of plans. We're going to do something like this. I want this right here to be a bedroom. So we're going to run this across right here. Like this. Open this up. And then run this down. Okay. So this is going to be a bedroom. So we can just kind of do whatever with that. Maybe just do 2 doors on each side, kind of like a nice open space. So there'll be like a bed up against that wall. It's a pretty large room. It'll work out great. And then this is just kind of a pathway out to the balcony. That's fine with me. And then what I want to do is open up a larger space here, and we want to make this symmetrical. So that's going to be 5 with the 1 in the middle there. That's perfect. So that's going to open up into this kind of side hallway that connects to these 2 balconies, and then also this living room there, right? So now the last thing we have to do, we have a bedroom. This is going to be 1 bedroom. And we have our big living room space. Now we just need like a kitchen dining room, and that's pretty much what this rest of this place is going to be catered towards. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to build a kitchen to start. And I might just leave this kind of open and just kind of put the kitchen and the dining room in this space. That might work, actually. That might work. I'm wondering if there's another way to do this, possibly. I was thinking maybe dining room table, like right here. Like let's say you walk into the apartment. There's like a dining room table here in front of that door. And then there's like a kitchen in this corner. So let's just say, for theory's sake, let's just kind of break some of this stuff. So let's say we have a pantry right here. Pantry. And let's kind of create a couple extra rooms like this. So we're going to do like a couple of divider walls right here. Like that. So that's going to be like more or less our dining room, and it's going to be very open. So this is going to be dedicated to that. And I'm wondering if I want to do something like this. Maybe open this up right here instead. Have that be the pantry. So that kind of creates like a little bit of a nook in that space for the dining room. 2 and 3. Yeah, I like that better. And then we want to... So that's going to go across there. Yeah, I think here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right here. 2 blocks in. And then we're going to actually turn this like that. Make this hallway a little bit wider. All right, there we go. So now, and then actually, I'm gonna reduce this back to the way it was, and we can just maybe make that like a closet or something. So we'll have here. Let me get some signs out and mark some of this stuff, just so it's a little bit more clear what I'm doing here. So kind of the lobby here, and we're gonna have laundry room, and I'll probably do like another check through all this stuff. Just to kind of see if I'm forgetting anything, because I would like to have like a powder room, or not a powder room, like an office den space possibly. This is going to be the master bedroom, so we should probably do have to still make a couple of adjustments to this, because we are using a lot of space actually really quickly, like a lot quicker than I thought, and a lot quicker than I thought. Kitchen and a dining room. I have an idea, actually. Just have an idea how I can kind of fix this a little bit. Alright, so let's say we do something like this. Let's connect this across. And let's go ahead and open that. And we're going to actually just turn this into just like the master suite. So this is now going to be kind of like a little den inside of the master suite that connects to the balcony. And then in here is just going to be the master bedroom. So we'll find a new spot for the laundry. Where I'm actually going to put that, undetermined at this point. I wonder if I could like modify the staircase potentially to fit in like a laundry room over here. It's actually it's actually doable. Like here's what I can do. I can do something like this. Because this is the top level, so we actually don't even really need this. And it's very dark in here. Hold on, guys. Let me grab a glowstone real quick. Alright, so here's what we can do. We can modify this. Just got to make sure that we can actually walk up this. Yeah, okay, so that's good. And I can take a... Yeah, perfect. Make the door here. Close this up. And then we can actually extend the apartment even more, which I didn't think we would have to do, but we're doing it. And we can make a laundry room in here. Simple as that. There we go. So laundry room will be there. That'll be the lobby. And you can still connect that from the interior of the house. And we can actually even make this a powder room, actually. No, we can make this the powder room right here. And then the laundry room. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. All right, so that'll work. And let me go ahead and double stack this because it doesn't need to be that big. So now we have the lobby. We're going to modify this. This is going to be master bedroom with the master suite. The whole thing that's just the whole master suite. And then we have, when we walk in, and kind of have this open space that's divided a little bit with the dining room off to the left, kitchen over here, straight ahead into the larger living room space, hallways that connect over to the balconies. We have a little den inside of the master suite. I think this works. I mean, we can do any assortment of things with this. We can even leave the laundry outside of the apartment and then make this into even like a guest suite. We can do, you know, just make this into another bathroom or another bedroom, I should say. That's another thing we can do. I'll probably sit on it a little bit, guys, and think about it a little bit more. Come back next episode and continue working on this since we have a good start here. So thank you guys for watching today's episode of Constructing Los Angeles, working on this penthouse apartment inside of this newer apartment building with the green roof. I love this one. I think it turned out really cool. I like the way it looks on the outside. Honestly, we could even make a second floor. You know, that's something I didn't really even think about. We can make a second floor and utilize some of these windows up here. So, like, you know, 2 floors to this penthouse. I mean, that's honestly something we could explore next episode. And actually, I think that could actually be good. So maybe we'll start the episode with that. But I'm definitely going to come back next time and continue to work on this apartment. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Dan Lags. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back soon for another CLD episode. Soon with quotations around it, guys. I apologize for the lack of consistency with this series. I tried to do better with it. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Dan Lags. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.